Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjel. It's another beautiful Sunday. Have you gone to church? We are just going to church right now. I'm doing this video. It's early in the morning. I'm doing this video, and after this, we are headed to church. I'll do the rest later. Now, our guest on today's show is Mr. Christopher Blair. Blair is a 56-year-old man from Poland, but currently living in Kenya, specifically in Nanyuki. Question comes, why is a Mzungu looking for a man, for a woman I mean? Why is he single at the age of 56? And what kind of a woman is he looking for? In most cases, I do not know why, but I have made a lot of connections even in the outside world. And one thing I have realized, just like the law of magnetism, like poles repels and like poles attracts. So if somebody is asking, why do most women get attracted to Wazungus? It's because unlike poles attract. It's the law of magnetism. I didn't make these rules, nature did, and so we have to move by them. Mr. Christopher Blair is a 56-year-old man from Poland. And what is he doing in Kenya? I have friends in Poland, I have friends in India, I have friends in Japan, I have friends all over the world. This show, in fact, I am trusting God that we will grow to a level where we will be able to bring people from wherever they are, even their own countries. We will go there, and because we believe in families. God is a God of love, and races and tribes notwithstanding, we can always be one family. We live in planet Earth, and we are one people. Mr. Christopher Blair has no plans of going back to his home because he is a widower. When did he lose his wife? What happened? And what is the problem? Mr. Blair had married a handicap. A handicap is somebody who is able differently. Most people call them, the slang name is disabled, but disabled is not the appropriate word. You call them handicap or maybe. Now, the handicap depends on what is handicapped and what is not. So, he had married a woman on a wheelchair in the year 1999. And 1999, we're speaking about 22 years ago, and this woman was on a wheelchair. They were doing a charity project, and they were doing grants, looking for funds, pitching ideas, because he is a corporate writer who pitches ideas, and then he can pitch on your behalf. If there is real estate marketing, things like that, uh, he's a writer. He is also a romantic writer. Yeye ndiye ameandika ile kitabu inaitwa The Hitch, lakini kitabu haikukuwa bestseller. There are people who you will find it in bookshops like I don't know, Top Gate, Peruse. Sijui kama iko Textbook Center, I am not sure, but it's called The Hitch. The hitch is another name for discrepancy. A discrepancy is a mishap. What is a mishap? A mishap is the difference between what you expected and what actually happens. Ile mnaitanga scratch. Sijui kama uliishi katika enzi za CD, wakati tulikuwa kila mtu pengine kwao nyumbani kuna DVD, kuna VCD player, and then somebody releases some music, and then you buy that CD for 100 bob or a DVD depending on what it is. Unafungua, una press mahali inatoa hivi. I saw that thing in my vehicle. There is that thing unatoa, na there is a CD player, then kuna mahali inafika mnaita scratch. There was that famous thing, ena scratch iko na scratch, so haichezi hata inaweza ruka hiyo wimbo ikipata tu. So Mr. Christopher Blair has written that book, The Hitch, because his life has been a hitch. And what happened and what was the hitch about? I want to rush this video because I'm heading to church, and I wanted to do him justice because we were not able to do this video the moment we were supposed to. People should understand that sometimes you're not able to bring this guest live because it is a lot of work. The reason we ask you to, some of these people are calling me to their places, come, do our videos, but as usual, the show is free. So you can imagine if he is in Nanyuki and we do not have funds set aside for traveling, fueling to Nanyuki and from, and doing that video here will serve the same purpose. He's looking for a wife. If I say what he wants or I bring him live on audio, it will serve the same purpose. Okay? Yeah. So Mr. Christopher Blair is a widower, a man who had married in the year 1999, a writer, and he married a handicap. That woman was on a wheelchair. That woman happened to have an accident when she was a very, 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 very young teenage, and then she broke her spinal cord. That fluid ikimwagikanga inaitangwa cerebrospinal fluid. Hiyo fluid, if you tamper with it and the nerves around there, you're about to encounter a lifetime problem. There are even people who paralyze, like that woman paralyzed the left side. And this woman, he was warned by people. You are a good man, but you don't have to marry a handicap. He said no. You see, there is that true, genuine love where you love people regardless of who they are and regardless of their condition. Okay? Regardless of their condition. And so what happened is that this woman had complications. Complications. She used everything from adult diapers to catheters. Every other time she was on medication, so she had a big problem. The left side paralyzed. So, but he went ahead and did a wedding with her, a very private wedding, and every family member disowned him. It's like, are you mad? Are you stupid? Do you know that this is a lifetime decision? And that is how they got married. The marriage was, let's say, the marriage was short-lived because after 4 years, in the year 2003, the wife passed on, and she had eternal rest. And that is how Mr. Christopher Blair found his way to Africa. He was first settled in the shores, around the shores of Lake Victoria in Uganda. You know that Lake Victoria is shared amongst three countries. We have Uganda, we have Tanzania on the lower side, and then we have Kenya on the upper. Or like we have Kenya kwa mpaka pale Migingo na Tanzania, Uganda, alafu kuna Tanzania pale chini. So he settled the shores of Lake Victoria for 5 years, since from 2004 to 2009. Okay, if this video does not proceed again, I'm going to I'm going to proceed with the video, but I'm going to post his contact so that people can watch. He's looking for a woman from 40 years to 50 years. That woman should be God-fearing. This man is also disabled. He is on a wheelchair because hata yeye alipata complication. So he's looking for a wife. What is he doing right now? He's pitching, he's writing for a living. And philanthropists, watu ambao wanapenda kufanya mambo ya goodwill na nini, pia wao ndio wanamsaidia. So there is this notion that every Mzungu is rich. This one is not, okay? I'm giving a disclaimer. And he's looking for a woman who is ready to push that wheelchair all her life because he cannot imagine a woman mwenye atakuja kumwonea ni kama, na yeye hapendi kuenda kwa gari. Kwa hivyo kama uko Nanyuki ama surroundings na uko tayari, yeye hapendi gari, anapenda mazoezi. Akitaka muende Nanyuki town na wheelchair, ukue tayari. Na usivae mask ya kumwonea aibu.